Hello traders and welcome to this Bitcoin technical analysis video. In today's video we will go over a topic of how to be day trader and how to focus on day trading. So you will see how I approach this. Not all people in the world can scalp, so I think this video can be very important for you how to do it. I would like to start with the Bitcoin volatility in bull market is really great. Each day we have 1 or 3 good day trade setups. You need to have alerts for it, and you need to have what? You need to have big plan for it. The planning is maximum priority for you, because with planning you don't need to hesitate when Bitcoin reaches your area to the upside and to the downside. So let's have a look on it. We'll be focusing on setups we had yesterday. So we see Bitcoin was pushing to the upside and to the downside. So I'll be showing you how I shorted this area here and how I went long here with the pre-planned post. Very simple rules for day trading. Of course, there are multiple, but my simple rules, if I just want to focus on day trades, is to avoid trading inside the local ranges. So you don't need to trade at the point of control. You don't need to trade inside this, like we could say, this is a chop. Yeah, for scalpers, this is really great volatility, but overall, this is a chop. So my rules for day trading is to trade the most favorable areas, which are giving the best reward ratio. So locally, Bitcoin did new all-time highs. So where are those areas? Okay, so for me, of course, it has to be top of the range. So all these highs together, yes, already can give you nice swing failure patterns as we had yesterday, and liquidity of the range to the upside. So this is one area of interest. The second area of interest is, of course, liquidity to the downside. Yes, so because these were so many lows close together from these, all these people will have stop losses below these lows. So liquidity of that range also. Another alert. And if you lose this low and you continue to the downside, you are also prepared for the main intraday support from the previous range. Okay, that's what Bitcoin, by the way, does in the bull market trading. So we do local range. In case we lose it, you need to look for the neighbor for the support. And another thing, the reason why you are in the group with us, you are learning contextual analysis, because everything is about context, which I get from the technical analysis, price action and order flow. So you need to really have good objective contextual bias, what's gonna happen. And that's the main benefit of the group. I'm sharing my plan every single day. I'm sharing what I see from the context, so you can view and learn how to see market as me. I would say I'm pretty neutral. My subjective bias was destroyed like a few years back. I'm data-based trader, so my bias is when I have a bias, it's of course subjective, but it tries to be as objective as possible. So let's start with the examples. Again, we'll be focusing on this move to the upside and to the downside, because both trades gave you the intraday and day trade area. One of the trades, because ideally you are still short from here, from after you hit to take profits, and you are long from here after you took to take profits, and now on the market, which way you will be stopped out, and one of the position will be winning, very likely this long. Let's start. And you will now see how I'm building this context and everything, and how I took these trades. So I'm waking up, I'm opening Exocharts, I'm doing all my routines, I'm going over all the tools. The first thing I notice is when we are at the 70,600 in these regions, yes, I'm seeing we are getting very big shorts getting absorbed. I was seeing in the Tradingdifferent there is like 50 million wall showing up for briefly, and someone took it and took 40 million shorts into it once, 2 times, 3 times. This is Binance. So I'm seeing very big shorts at the 71,600. This is still main support as you do it all-time high trading, because you need to work. We don't have much levels, right, when you are doing all-time high trading, so you need to work what you have. This is main market structure for me to keep us in this range. Also, you have anchor VWAP, which is measuring the whole uptrend move to the upside. Until it's lost, you are expecting higher prices. And of course, you have the val of the range. So your opportunity comes in terms of reward ratio from this if you want to long, right? Also, as a day trader, we didn't have to have this price action here. You could just move to the upside. So this is another region as a day trader, not scalper, to move for longs, of course. So I'm seeing massive shorts. I'm also checking my delta template, what is happening. So I'm zooming in. I'm seeing, so the spot market is going, look at that. So we are pushing at the all-time highs, very massive demand, of course, that was great. And now spot continues to the upside, while as we go into this range, what are the shorts doing? Look at that. Shorts are going, the trend is to the downside, while you are ranging to the upside. You are building all these consecutive lows, yeah? Still higher highs, higher lows. So once market actually goes to the upside, it's for me very evident. Yes, as I said here, once market moves above 70,600 is very likely we bring new all-time high, with so many shorts acting as a fuel. Even without liquidity grab, these shorts are very vulnerable. Look at that. So we were at the 70,000 over here, 70,600 or just somewhere here, because all these people shorting, which I was just showing you in Exocharts, will definitely have some stop loss initiation at the 70,600. That's why we saw massive week. When you go to trading different, very, very easy to spot this. So we know people are shorting this range more than longing, especially leverage spot is pushing up. That's really great setup for the big swing failure pattern. Also, if you are longing these lows, you will have some limit orders for your long positions in this area. So why we saw such a harsh rejection, there is double reason for that. All the people longing here taking profit, and now new shorts also coming up. And the third reason, all these people in shorts getting stopped out. That's why we saw the weak and the most violent price actions, because all these three forces, all these three reasoning is happening at the one place. If you zoom in, with trading different is really easy trading, right? You know where is the max pain point. You just took out 90% of the shorts liquidity and you are moving to the downside. As soon as you get acceptance below these lows, this is also swing failure pattern for you. So you can wait for the confirmation from the Exocharts to take the short, or you will be very aggressive in the node already. But this you really needed to wait for the confirmation. So you are shorting there, and also now as this is the top of the range, you immediately can expect after such liquidity grab to the upside. We know what Bitcoin loves to do. Once liquidity is taken one direction, there is high chance you will actually take liquidity to the other direction, because all these people longing, many were greedy. This is market psychology at beauty. I'm really good at it as well. That's when you trade every single day Bitcoin, you are like you are in tune with market. So liquidity was taken, many people greedy. Now these longs see the price is returning back into their entries, and they are now start to close and panic because they missed their take profits on the grid. So they will be fueling moves to the downside as well. That's why this double rotation of the range are so great, and you really need to wait for that. So if you are taking trade here is not just scalp, but you take it as a like day trade account, because there is potential to rotate this range at least, or move to the main intraday supports, because as we said, there is not much support here. Let's go further. So I'm saying our group, so for me this is the critical market structure area locally to reclaim after future liquidity grab. So you see you see the planning power. So I'm telling you there is liquidity fuel above us, yes, while price is just still over here. And I'm also telling you, if we do liquidity grab to the downside, I want to see this market structure reclaim and hold. And it actually provided us scalp a bit later. Let's have a look on Trading Different again. Very, very simple here. You see where most people in the longs will be stopped out. All these highs, look here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, almost like 6 highs so close together, and their stop losses as well. Very easy setup for you to take based on exhaustive price action. Now I'm already telling traders another big step from the context. If we fail to reclaim back into this range, yes, we have fingerprints to be filled into the key support at the all-time high breakout area. Okay, this is the critical day trader post and planning one. In case CPI brings large volatility to the downside and we fail to bounce out of local liquidity, seek support in our lower areas. Local market structure with high volume node and main intraday support at 68,400. I think this post was the most important post actually of the day, because now, we did the swing failure pattern. We actually had trade. We will see it a bit later. But now, after you fail and you take out the low, which was created after liquidity grab, you don't have much support here. You have low volume node here, single prints, fair value gaps. Every trader in the world is viewing this area as a caution area, is not gonna engage in that area. Plus, the longs here will have no volume when they will be closing to help them. So you can actually move over the area, very fast moves to the downside. I'm planning supports. Oftentimes in bull markets, you can actually stop in the first high volume node. This was session, naked point of control, not daily. And this is market structure. Market can do this retest and bounce heavily. But we actually went over this area. There was not much reaction, so you didn't take the trade. But there was very big, strong reaction from the main high volume node. Look at that, almost double the volume. You had it was starting at 68,600. It was stretching down to 68,200, and the main 2-day point of control was at 68,400. You know why I may mark the areas? You must mark the areas on Bitcoin. Precise levels are great, but you need to know this is an area, because what happened? Bitcoin didn't touch 68,400, but found the bottom at 68,600. Yes, we can see that on the charts. So all the people waiting at 68,400 were left behind. This is why when we zoom out, you need to have the high volume node marked. Yeah, so you know it's time for reaction. You can either scale with partial position or you can go fully if you know how order flow works. But yes, you would be left behind if you were waiting for exact level, because market is in bull market. Yes, so everybody is eager to enter the market. Let's so now I prepared play. I told you we have fuel to the upside. What we do to the downside. Now let's see how market develop, and that's gonna be it for this video. Don't want to be too long. So let's go further down. We had CPI day, by the way. So I was telling our traders, we expect volatility. We are now doing this swing failure pattern I was showing you. By the way, this swing failure pattern, yet again, for intraday trader, you just must be ready for it, because it's offering great reward ratio. But yeah, we discussed this, so I don't need to go again. Liquidity was taken. So now the stock market starts to push, but Bitcoin is going opposite way. Now we had one more level in our chart. This is again context. Probably not many people even know about CME and the highs there. So the swing failure pattern, this was the last level of resistance on a Bitcoin chart. On CME, so in the US markets, we were waiting for this high to be taken out, 73,715. So you had not only local swing failure pattern, but you also did the CME swing failure pattern as the last level. There is no other level above us. Okay, so that was double confluence for you. This was like major swing failure pattern. So because all spot and perpetual exchanges already took out the all-time highs, just this one was waiting alone. CME is very important. This is institutional volumes, and you can't ignore this, because we are getting also CME gaps from here and so on. Let's go further. I also have the folder which I shared for our traders. We go over here. We will turn on folders. We turn off everything, but we will do all-time high targets. This one. We actually also hit the first. So when we go to 1 hour time frame, I just want to show you the confluence for the short 4 hour time frame actually. This is another extension target from 17,000 to 25,000 range. 73,168 exact top, just local top. Yes, so you had one more confluence, the swing failure pattern short. Okay, let's go back. Yes, so you see we did swing failure pattern. You are now in intraday short. You wait at least for the range to rotate to take the liquidity. Now I'm warning my traders. Now let's see if New York can send us for that current liquidity grab. So many lows together is very, very easy to, like, you really don't want to long now, because so many people already went long in like before you. So you wait for that nice liquidity grab. Okay. And now we went to the downside. I actually had limits providing at the support at the end of the node at 71,000 to 7,800. I will not be covering this trade as much because, as I said, this video is focused on day trades. But in case in case you were looking for day trades, of course you must do it after the liquidity grab we just saw here. Look at that, beautiful. So you stopped out some local longs. In case market would be showing you more strength, you know what was so important? I was telling our traders, after this bounce, this was extremely juicy bounce for the scalper and for the day trader. I said in the group, I'm taking it as a day trader as well. Because in case market does something like this, so we are pushing up and now we are doing this retest and holding here, you really need to hold this area, the market structure, up trading every up and staying inside the range and val. We failed to do so. So once you took this low, there was not much support below us. But you better be around here as a day trader as well. So this was not just a scalp. It was like dual trade for me. Let's go further down. Yeah, so you see how I was approaching this directly on Bybit. Limit longs here. Adding, take profit one already to secure profit for the stop loss and for the taking out big profit market out of the market already. And then we hit the daily view up, super respect on Bitcoin. So another take profit taken even when the trade was stopped out later in big profit. So he's not losing trade. But yes, let's scroll down. So this is not because this is not about the the scalp, but you see I'm covering these scalps as well. Well, why I added from the order flow. Let's go further down. Let's go for the main drop. So you see I was marking out the bearish scenario, which actually happened a bit later, but because I was also showing traders why they need to take profit one here at the val because in case you get bearish rejection, you need to make some money from the market. So let's scroll down. One more reason why actually you are seeing the top of the range and why this swing failure pattern worked. You see a lot of exchanges. So Binance here, spot Binance had a lot of limits. So you were actually absorbing any buyers here. And also the Bitfinex. Let's not forget the Bitfinex. Let's zoom out. These guys are placing hundreds of Bitcoins also. So locally you needed a lot of volume to break over. So in case you were taking the swing failure pattern trade we were discussing earlier, you could place stop loss behind, not just above this high as a swing failure pattern tells you, but above these walls. They are protecting you better. Okay, so this also helped us swing failure pattern. Just wanted to add the confluence. Yeah, so you see all the context. Let's go further down now. We will be focusing on trading the main support area, and here we are. So let's go to Exocharts. Let's do it like this. So you remember there was no volume here. This is no support for the Bitcoin, but we found the main support in the 68,600 right at the start of the high volume node. As a day trader, you must be around to trade this. This is the main intraday support. If you go back and check Bitcoin from 50,000, it happened so many times. Bitcoin lost local range, but then bounced from the neighbor range. So you always have alerts and at the neighbor range and neighboring support below you. And you know what was very important on this back test? This was actually a matter of time as well. We did retest of the 2021 all-time high. Yeah, so this high was retested, and also the main market structure area from the breakout. So if you hold this area, and it was starting to look really great in the group. Actually, it was our largest longs here. If you do rejection here, you can actually open in row to all-time highs. So that's what I was saying. Yeah, and here I'm saying our traders, no need to be in fear in the main intraday support. And not only that, this was the well-desired backtests of the previous all-time high. If this area holds on medium time frame, we will have enough fuel for new all-time high. Look what is price doing currently. Let's go over here, let's go back. Yes, this was the big retest into the high volume node, pushing up, and look at that V-shaped recovery on hourly time frame. This was really great reversal. Yeah, look at that week, absolutely crazy week. You will see so many week. Look what happened like 2 days before. Also day trade. You had day trade long as well. We took it in the group. We are riding this market up. We are also in this week as well. And now in this week as well, I'm pulling every single day from the market beautiful Bitcoins. And now if we'll be staying in this range, you have potential to again create new all-time highs after such a massive reversal. Yeah, so simple. Let's go. If I was commenting any further post, yes, we were ready for this area, as I said. Now for context, you also need to understand the order books. Now leverage, as we were trading here, leverage started to pile in hundreds of millions of longs in the limits, so they were actually trying to absorb any forced sellers. This was also market psychology at play, and a bit of context. Once we lost 70,000, many people in the world were start to think, okay, it's over, Bitcoin bull market is over, we lost 70k, we lost all-time high breakout area, and it's done. So people panically sold, but they sold into the big limits of smart traders, including me here. Just beautiful. And not only on that, we also had spot market support there as well. Let's go a bit further. I was showing that. Yes, and local order flow. So scalping for you is very useful because you can use the local order flow area to help you. When we were at the lows, many shorts started to come in at the lows and getting absorbed. Look at that, 100 million candle, 31 million negative delta getting absorbed. Yet again, big negative delta. So you have longs winning over the shorts easily, and you have trap shorts at the bottom, which will be fueling a move to the upside later. Yeah, and you are creating high time frame divergences over here. So because look at the perpetuals delta, we are pushing up. Now market is approaching to the high delta point push up. Many people went long in these areas. The market needed twice more selling pressure delta from the leverage. What was achieved? Actually, you failed to take out this initial delta pump, and I'm not even speaking about this low here. You failed to take out this low. If it was not bull market and the market was really bearish, with such delta you will be already below this low. Didn't happen. This is bullish CVD on higher time frames, and it's gonna start to play out. You see, and it already was playing out as we started pushing, and since like now I woke up, its Bitcoin price is $1,000 higher. So all this play out, all these forced sellers and also some FOMO sellers are now getting trapped and are fueling moves to the upside, while spot market started bidding finally a bit later. In the end, this is another contextual thing. The CPI news in the world were a bit bearish for the markets, but there were some positive notes in it. So stock market actually was creating big risk on day. During risk on days, Bitcoin tends to do well and tends to catch up to the stock market. So now this was also helping us. So Bitcoin had own context and own reasons for the pullback. But once you hit the main intraday support, what is Bitcoin doing? Is actually catching up to the S&P 500. Yeah, so and in the end we did the catch up. Like today we already are here. We completed the catch up. Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is now part of many traditional portfolios, so the correlation is very high. But Bitcoin always loves to fulfill its own context, and own setup first, and then it can catch up. So also helpful. If stock market would be bleeding in heavy down day, equities so red, I wouldn't say Bitcoin would bounce so much. Yeah, so this was another helpful confluence for us. Look at the Bybit here. I'm sharing what I do exactly. I'm very transparent. Main high volume node retest, point of control helping you with stop loss. Also the limit orders in the order books. 1, 2, big longs. Take profit one taken after 2% move. So I'm already making good money for the stop loss and taking chunk of like sure profit if I'm stopped out. And now as market is going for the first pullback, I'm seeing shorts getting absorbed in the order flow and so on. I added 3 times. So when I raise position to 69,000, but I'm getting same exposure as here. Plus I already made a profit one, so I have money for stop loss and sure money on the market. This is how you scale into the position if you see and understand Exocharts correctly. And all these posts I'm making in the group is to make it easier. Another contextual post. We had empty spot order book, so it was not very hard for the Bitcoin to actually go for the pullback. There was not much volumes to stop you, but you see here we started to see the spot demand areas. So in the main intraday supports, you had the help from the order books as well. That's why we use Tradinglite on every single basis, every single day. So I went to sleep. I think that's it in this video. I'm really I can't do short videos, but I wanted to show you. So I hope it was very useful for you traders, how to be day traders. Yet again, to sum it up, you need planning and you need great understanding of the context. And the strongest context awareness you are building from our order flow tools. And you are learning that from me as well. So nice short here as a day trader, nice long here as a day trader as well. And now once you will be stopped out of this one trade will be still running. So you can actually be in 2 trades at once. So I hope this video was helpful for you. I was not focusing on scalps here, but I was showing you how to be day trader. And of course you need good infrastructure for that. So you need alerts. If you are not on computer, you need to have volume alerts and so on. We have section how to set alerts, so you never miss the trade. Thank you for watching traders, and bye in the group.